Hey guys, welcome to new month. So let's start with DSY. Let's look at what DSY is likely to do for the week. Then look for likely scenarios on how we're gonna get into the market. So let's start with monthly time frame. So looking at the monthly time frame now, you guys would remember we talked about how market should come back to fill up this fair value gap here. So looking at how the previous month closed now, owing to the fact that last 2 months closed bullish, we anticipated the market to come back at least half of last 2 months, then rally up to close higher. So yeah, the market first of all opened, then rallied up to take out the high of previous month, then came back somewhere around the middle, then later failed to go higher. The market later failed to go higher to close above this previous month. So thereby closing as an indecision candle. So when a whole full month closes as an indecision, it's really something we should look into and look out for very well. So now, having understood that now, so this now will lead us to looking at weekly time frame. Though higher time frame is still bullish, which is this monthly time frame still looks very bullish. It still looks very bullish. Let's look at what weekly time frame has to say. So now, looking at the weekly time frame, now we see a very clear market structure here, whereby we have it that the market makes some kind of higher high, higher low, moves up to create a higher high, then comes back to retest previous higher high. So it looks very nice for this market to come back to this void we highlighted on monthly time frame to come and fill it. So the market looked very good on that way. Technically wise, the market looks very good too. That is coming back to fill up the void above. So now, naturally, we should be expecting the market to continue going high. Should be expecting the market to continue going, owing to the fact that we have a structure being tested, and previous week closed very bullish, thereby engulfing the other week. So now let's look at daily time frame now. So coming down to daily time frame now, we saw how the market respected the daily order block around this region. They tested the other daily order block, having taken out liquidity resting on these lows here, which they have accumulated for a very long time. They took it out, then they rallied higher. So you see they rallied higher now. So now let's look at 4 hours briefly before we let's look at 4 hours briefly. So now coming down to 4 hours now, I saw a very interesting price action here. So now you guys who have been coming for money shower with, remember we talked about buy side liquidity being cleared here. We have a break of structure here to the downside. We anticipated the market to come back to this breaker block due to the other block have been tested. So market later did not get back to that region before it went lower to consolidate, then came back here to consolidate again. Then we had a rally to the downside to clear the buy side liquidity, and we have another rally to the upside, whereby this buy side liquidity was also cleared, and there was a liquidity grab here, thereby market trading into the breaker block, and we saw how the market is holding. So the market holding at the breaker block now. So what are we expecting here now? So we are anticipating this market now to hold at this breaker block and do what? And trade lower. So we are expecting this market to do what? To trade lower. We are looking at this region here to hold price. So that's basically what I'm looking out for this week, owing to the fact that this week is also NFP week. I told you guys that you guys should trade less also. You guys should trade less because in most cases the first 3 days of the NFP week are meant to be kind of consolidating. so that we give the NFP some momentum to be able to expand on the NFP day. So now let's look at 1 hour time frame now. So here on 1 hour time frame now, we have another block here. Okay, it's better seen on 30 minutes. So we have another block here around 94.350, which the market is yet to be tested. So the market has not tested this other block here around 94.350. So we are looking to see if the market can take out this Friday's high, probably trade into this other block, and we'll be expecting the market to trade lower. We're expecting the market to trade lower. So that's basically what we are looking out for on dollar index this week. We're looking to see how the market is going to react on this 30 minutes order block, and I'm also looking at a possible scenario whereby the market might not even get there. I'm looking at the market getting rejected here. So but my challenge here is that the market came into here when I was not expecting it to come into here. So I was expecting this that occurred earlier hour today to occur during London section now. So but you see it came earlier before time. So let's just watch and see if what will happen. But in this scenario now, I think there's a likelihood that this high should be taken out. There's likelihood that this high should be taken out, and probably market trading into the other block, and that is basically what we are waiting for. That's basically what we are waiting for. So I'm looking at how this high market is going to react to this high. So having understood that, so let's look at GBP USD and Euro USD. So we're expecting a bearish dollar. So let's look at monthly time frame here. Let's look at. So now looking at GBP USD. So you see how previous month closed as a bullish candle, though it was being engulfed by the other months. It did not break the low and it did not break the high, so it just in kind of how do they call it? I think they call it inside bar candle, just like an inside bar candle. So now if we look at this now very well now, you notice there is a beautiful price action here market is presenting. So we have in kind of market creating a higher low, higher high, coming back to retest previous structure again. Thereby we anticipate market to do what? To go back higher. Okay, fine, that is it. Then we have internal range liquidity here. We also have void here, which is yet to be filled. So now let's look at our weekly time frame. So what does this tell us? Okay, I also gave you guys these setups on the Telegram channel. So what does this tell us? This tells us that we're anticipating to see bullish GBP USD. We're anticipating to see bullish GBP USD. So now looking at weekly time frame now, we see that there's a region here whereby the market have tested, thereby taking out liquidity here, and rallying higher. We have I think this break of structure was spotted on lower time frame. So but the interesting thing we should look at, let's look at the weekly candle here. So we have another block here which the market might likely react to on weekly time frame here. So let's look at daily time frame. So coming back to daily now, you see that we have a break of structure here. We have sell side liquidity resting here. Then we also have a region here where the market might likely turn to react to. I already told you guys earlier how we expect this GBP to sell off to come back to around 1.36100. So and also looking at 1.36100, that region is also a good discount area where buyers might be looking to come into the market. So now what am I doing now? So I'm looking for opportunity to see if I can get a long opportunity around these regions. So whatever strategy you are using, whatever confluences you are using, so all you just need to is start looking for buy opportunity around this region. So for now we are just waiting patiently for market to give us a clear buy opportunity for us to go long. So now let's look at 4 hours. So now coming back to 4 hours time frame, I have liquidity resting here, so which the market has taken out. I was expecting this market to take out this liquidity. So I have an order block here around 1.16300. Also highlighted that for you guys. So I have another block around 1.16300. So I'm looking to see how the market is going to react around this 1.16300. So if the market is going to hold there, it will be a very nice area for me to also go long. So I'm waiting patiently to see how the market is going to come down to around 1.16300. So if we get a buy order there, so we'll be looking to hold long to see if we can come back to take out the high of the range, because we have pools of liquidity resting here. So that's basically what I'm looking out for on GBP USD on higher time frame. So I'm looking for buy opportunity. So here on lower time frame, so the same thing, just waiting for market to see if it will come back around 1.16300, and you see we are just very few pips away from there. So we are looking to see if the market can set its low here and likely give us opportunity for a long entry. So this is more like a consolidation, manipulation to the wrong side, then giving me a buy opportunity. Then we look to take price higher. So I think that is it for GBP USD. So let's look at Euro USD. So now looking at Euro USD monthly time frame. So now you guys would see that we have a good price action here also. Look at how previous month closed. Previous closed as a doji candle. I know you guys know this is a doji candle. So thereby taking out liquidity, filling up some part of the void here. They filled up some part of the void here. Then what am I expecting? I'm expecting this I'm expecting this month to go higher. I'm expecting this month to go higher. Thereby coming back to somewhere around this region to fill up around 1.20,000, fill up this void around this region. So let's look at our weekly time frame. So now coming down to weekly time frame here. So when we come down to weekly time frame here, I'm not expecting market to go around to go take out 15.200 low. I'm not expecting market to reach that level. So I think this setup is better clear on lower time frame. Okay, I think it's on 4 hours. Okay, so now we look at this now, very good here. So we have it that we have some kind of low created here. Market went lower again to take out the liquidity here. Then they came back here to break structure, came back here, created a higher low again, moved higher, consolidated, came back to consolidate again, took out the buy side liquidity. Then all of a sudden this move was more like sunset move. They ran lower to clear up all this liquidity resting here, and then thereby trading into the 4 hours professional block. So now if you look very close, you also notice that this low was also raided. So now thereby this low has been raided. So let's go to 1 hour. So we have an order block here on 1 hour. So I was looking at this order block holding price. I'm looking at this order block holding price. So for me to be able to reduce risk and maximize profit, so I have to put up my limit entry around 1.16450, then thereby having a stop loss of just 10 pips around 1.16350. So you guys see the others was not activated. So they used the 1 hour OB. So basically what I'm looking at for now, I'm looking to enter manually here. So I'm looking to enter manually here. So if you guys you can start buying Euro USD. You can start buying Euro USD. So we're anticipating Euro USD to move higher. So basically for me, I'm not expecting Euro USD for any reason to come back to this low again till the year ends. Basically for me, I'm not expecting. So I'm not saying there's no probability to that, but I'm just saying with experience, I'm not expecting Euro USD to come back to that low. So but there are probabilities to that, we don't know. So but I don't know. So but let's just look at. So if everything goes fine, I'm not expecting Euro USD to come back to that low again. So